Adulting challenge number 7. Yesterday, I was clever and I wanted to change the world. Today, I am wise, so I'm changing myself. This is a quote by Rumi. A few years ago, I found myself struggling with anxiety and depression, so I reached out for help. And I told my counselor that it's hard living in this world because there's so much suffering and pain. And how am I supposed to be happy or find true joy when others are suffering so badly? She told me that sometimes when people are extra concerned about wanting to fix what's going on in the world, it's because they're avoiding changing themselves. So that helped me realize that the only one that I can change is myself, and I can barely do that. And at that time, I should have already known that because I've been well aware that I would have grown up to be a very codependent and always had the need to be needed. And unfortunately, I was doing that not out of the goodness of my heart, but to feel better about myself. So, like I said, change doesn't happen easily. So these days, I'm better at letting things just be the way they are, partially because of Zoloft and because I'm more focused on how I can be better. And a lot of the times, I know there's something in my life that I need to change in myself, but change is not easy, and that's where self-awareness comes in. So how can we be more self-aware? First, I think by realizing that we can't change the world, but we can change ourselves for the better. And if we each connect with ourselves and do our best to be our true selves, it's like changing one little piece of the world. Self-awareness is the ability to see ourselves clearly, to understand who we are, how others see us, and how we fit into the world. The more self-aware we are, the more fulfilled we are, and the more true happiness we can feel. Self-awareness helps us think before we speak, welcome new ideas, manage our time, have patience, have empathy, accept our failures, and be humble. And learn from our mistakes, tragedies, and even successes. Here are some things we can do to empower ourselves. We can do daily reflections. We can take time each day to reflect on actions, decisions, emotions, which will help us understand ourselves better and learn from our experiences. So at the end of the night, you could journal about your challenges and your wins for the day. And if you don't like writing, you could just do it like in a Google Doc or a Word doc and type it. For me, that works better because my fingers type faster and can keep up with my brain better than writing. But we all have our own best way to do this. We can remember to celebrate small wins. Acknowledging even minor accomplishments give us a sense of progress, boosts our confidence. For example, if you complete a workout or finish a book or meet a deadline, give yourself a mental high five. We can set and review goals. For example, we can set realistic goals and revisit them to make sure we're on track. And if we break down larger goals into smaller actionable steps, that makes them more manageable. So you could use a planner or an app to track your progress. And if you need help breaking down your steps, use AI or Google it. Like if you have a goal, put that goal in there and ask it to make steps for you and see what it comes up with. It will at least give you some ideas. We can learn continuously. I mean, that's the name of my business, Heart of Learning Academy, because learning is my favorite thing to do in this life. So if we seek out opportunities to grow through reading, taking courses, learning new skills, expanding knowledge boosts our confidence and opens new doors. For example, you could enroll in an online class or watch tutorials on YouTube or TikTok or learn about something that you're curious about. We can practice gratitude. Expressing gratitude reminds us of the good things in our lives and shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance. For example, each morning we could write down 3 things that we're grateful for. We can focus on our strengths. So we can remind ourselves what we're good at and leverage those strengths to tackle challenges. This builds resilience and self-assurance. For example, we can take on tasks that align with our natural talents and interests. If you think about like going to school, it seems like they're always focused on our weakness. Like you need to get a better grade in this, you need to study more for that. But if we can focus on our strengths, that's where the power is. Stay physically active. I know for myself, when I'm active, I feel better, and I have not been active in a while, and I'm going to go take a walk today, right after I'm done making this video. I promise, I'm going to do it. Anyway, exercise helps us feel stronger, more capable, and mentally clear. That is so true. It's a way to care for our body and mind. So go take a walk, do some yoga, go to the gym. I also like Zumba. Do something you like that's active. Dance. Practice mindfulness, be demure. If we focus on being present and accepting our emotions without judgment, mindfulness can help us stay calm and clear-headed in a stressful situation. So like meditate for 10 minutes in the morning or practice deep breathing during the day. For me, it's hard for me to do this by myself, so I'll find a YouTube video, that meditation, like a guided meditation, and that helps a lot. Seek feedback. This one can be humbling. So I try to welcome constructive feedback to identify areas for improvement. This helps me grow and shows I value others' insights. Ask your friends, colleagues, or mentors, how can I improve? And be ready for their answers. Set boundaries. As a recovering codependent person, this has been one of my lifetime journeys and learning how to set boundaries. So say no to things that can drain our energy and don't align with our goals. Protect our time and space. Focus on what matters. So politely decline unnecessary commitments or limit time on social media. Ooh, I need to work on that. I've been working on that last part. I've been limiting my time on social media, but I've been playing a lot of games on my phone. So always room for improvement on everything, every day. Don't beat yourself up though. Accept mistakes as lessons. We can view failures as opportunities to grow rather than setbacks. This mindset empowers us to move forward without fear of trying. For example, we can reflect on a mistake that we made and figure out, okay, what can I do differently next time? Help others, not in a codependent way, but in a way that your heart feels called to do. So supporting others can empower us to remind us of our own abilities to make positive impact. So volunteering, mentoring, or simply just being there for friends. It's not about me needing to be needed to feel good about myself, but it's more about me being the change I want to see in the world. If this sounds like something that you want to work on, you can go to the adulting template and download the free Google Docs worksheet, or you can take a screenshot of this and this and this and this. I think this worksheet will help you empower yourself and get you thinking about who you really want to be in this world. I love you all, and I love me too, and let's love ourselves more and more every day. Remember this quote, and let's be wise. Let's be the change that we want to see in the world. By the way, I did go for that walk, and it was amazing.